Hi guys, this is Bareerah, the super storyteller, as always live and doing interviews from new people. And I'm from Connected Pakistani because I'm apart from it. So as you know that guys, we have a new guest. Her name is Raheen Fatima, and she is 13 years old. And yes, she is doing a lot of interesting things that we don't know about her. And yep, today you guys will know about her much more. So, okay, let me give you her short introduction before she speaks. Her name is Rahim. She's 13 years old, and she's an entrepreneur, teacher, stand-up comedian, actress, interviewer, panelist, and her goal is to empower people around her. Oh, that's really great. And that's really interesting too. And before I invite, before I talk to my guest, this interview series is supported by Rehan Foundation and Institute of Peace and is part of Connected Pakistani. And yes, now our guest can speak. Assalamu alaikum, Raheen. How are you?
Walaikum assalam, Bareerah. How are you? Thank you so much for having me on your show.
So, yep, thank you so much, Raheen, for coming into my show. And it was a really great honor that, you have come to my show, and I really like it. So, I hope you are feeling really well. And as you know, the whole world is, the whole world is feeling really well. So, as you know, that Raheen, I have already introduced you, and but I want to know more about you. So I would like to ask a really tricky question. Maybe it will not be that tricky. Okay. So the question is just like this. I want to know that please explain who are you as a person and what do you think who are you as a person. So yes, Rahim.
I'm sorry, Bareerah. I'm having trouble hearing you. Can you repeat that? I think I have an internet problem or something. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, sure. So, my question was just like this. Can you explain us who are you as a person? Because our audience want to know about you more. So, yes, please.
Okay, so me as a person, so because I do a lot of things, so yes, some of things might have changed in my personality as to what I look at things, but as I'm 13, so yes, I do like to. I watch Netflix. I binge watch Netflix, which is basically watching anything over 3 hours. So I've done that and I do that a lot. And I love watching movies besides of work, besides of what might people refer to professional work. This is what I do, and I go to school. Yes, I do study, and yeah, so yeah, those are things that I like to do now. Research is something that I'm very interested in. At times I just research about sustainability or about other things, is watching insider videos that would give you an inside view of a lot of different industries and how things are working around the world. So yeah, this is what I like to do, and God knows where I find time to sleep. So hmm.
So, okay, you have just tell us who do you think, who are you as a person? Well, basically, I want to know that since it is lockdown, and I want to know more about your activities. Okay, what are you doing in lockdown, and how is your experience in lockdown? So, I want to know more about this thing. So, please share about it. Yes.
I feel like before the lockdown, a lot of things that now I have in my, I would say, resume, or now a lot of things that I do, I think I didn't do that because now I host a lot of shows. I actually started interviewing in lockdown, and Bareerah knows very well that I am an ambassador at the International Children Art World. And there I have started along with Bareerah, part of my team. We do, which is something I feel like I've really accomplished in this time, because working towards love, care, and respect of all children on earth is something like a big step, and I feel like this is something really good that I've done. So, and yes, I do a lot of other things. I love putting on nail polish. I mean, you barely see me without nail polish. I like putting on mehndi. I love crocheting, so I crochet certain stuff. I make my own gloves. I make caps for myself. So yeah, that's what I like to do. And yeah, these are my lockdown activities. But I feel like in this lockdown, I've really been able to connect to myself and really spend more time with me, because as I'm working most of the time and I'm also going to school, so it's hard to juggle between so many things. And in that time, at times, I might lose time for myself. So I feel like this has given me a nice time to spend with my family. Though the place where I live in, because I live in a community which is pretty much gated. So the gates are closed and we can't go outside. So yeah, that can be at times very annoying, because you need to get outside, but yet माँ बाप का चेहरा देख देख के, आई मीन पहले पहले तो मुझे ऐसा लगता था कि कैसी नेमत है, सारी फैमिली एक साथ है। लेकिन अब ऑनेस्टली आपस की बात है, अब बंदा कहता है कि यार कोई बंदा तो जाए, एक दूसरे की शक्ल देख देख के, एक दूसरे के साथ रह रह के थोड़ा सा बंदा तंग आ जाता है। लेकिन आई फील लाइक yes, it's been a good time with my parents and with my brother, mostly good times. Mostly.
Oh, oh, that's really great thing you are doing in lockdown, and there are really, most really exciting activities as you are doing in here, and it feels like you are doing a lot of things and enjoying your life peacefully and really peaceful happiness. So, okay, Raheen, as you are a real great person, and mashallah, you are doing a really successful and most really children do so, and the children needs to do a lot of things. They want to go step by step in a high level, but children are trying their best. So yep, you are the one of the most children you are trying. So, okay, Raheen, as you know, it is time to move on to the next question. And the next question is really, really one of my really, uh, really is boring and also really interesting question. But most of people thought that this kind of question is really boring. So, yes, it is just same like studies. You can call this question studies. So people think that sometimes people think that it is boring to study and yes, blah blah blah. So okay. So I want to know that please share about your studies and schooling. How is your studies going now in lockdown, and how about your schooling? So yes.
So Bareerah, with my schooling, the thing is that my school, I have to change cities in order to go to school. So because I live in Rawalpindi, so my school is in Islamabad. So I already have to cross a city in order to go to my school, which I'm very proud of. Though, but my schools are closed, and I attend online classes. I wouldn't say that online classes are the most fun thing that I do. I mean, they're definitely not. But I do take it. And in fact, I feel like, Bareerah, the one thing that I would love to share to all the people is that at times parents might not want their child to be so engaged with professional life or so engaged with such activities that might distract him or her from the studies. But I feel like all these activities that I do, they have basically strengthened the way that I study, because like even today I was, because in class we were talking about sustainability and we were talking about the UN agenda of SDGs. I am the ambassador for the SDGs for SDG Academy Pakistan. So I know a lot. I was talking most of the time. So I feel like all these little things that you might pick up from all these different activities in the professional world would really be a more real life example in the classroom. So yes, it is nice to study. I mean, I one thing that I definitely like to study is maths, and most people are like, seriously, Raheen, like math? But I love studying math because I am a more mathematical brain, I guess. But yes, it can get hard at times, and I feel the environment that the school has given me is really nice because a lot of teacher at times they incorporate what I do into their examples. Like Raheen does this, and it's not that like she makes other people feel bad, but I feel like it's in a very good and in a very playful manner. Now, all my good friends at school, all my classmates, all my schoolmates, they all are also very loving. And yeah, I mean, it's really fun to go to school. In fact, I want to share a story. In my like early childhood, and even now, if at times I'm not feeling well, at times I can't go to school because in Pakistan at times they're just political lockdowns, and there are a lot of things going on in Pakistan, right? Just in general. So at times you cannot go to school, and I still remember doing that, actually some days ago, that when I don't go to school and my mom does not wake me up to go to school, I start crying when I wake up late. I literally start crying because I can't go to school. I love school, I mean, in that. But now as I'm getting older, I do have this thing. I'm like, I mean, school isn't the best thing, but yeah, I still don't hate it, and I still don't dislike it, but it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, you know that when we grow up and it's feel like that we growing up and people are all the child is growing up and it's thing like that school is really trying and it's feel like that we are not ready to go to school. We call our mom and say just like mom, we don't need to go to school, please. We want a day off. So children just act like that because they guess they get more responsibility in school. So yep, that's like that. So okay, Raheen. So as you know that we have talked about schooling and you have already told us about your favorite subject, math, and yep, math is my favorite subject too. Well, almost I have a lot of favorite subjects. So yes, also and really interesting. I have really inspiration because on in my favorite subjects I have just like math, English, and science, and a lot of there are so many different subjects which I don't remember now, but it just feel like that I want to keep learning about that, and I want to have that same subject. So yeah, it's just feel like that. So okay, Rahim. Well, basically, you have told us about your schooling and studies and how's your online activities. For example, you have told it's you have already mentioned in the same question. So, in the same way, I would like to ask this question. Also, there must be many people around you; those are supporting you in different ways. Just like that, and it's really it's really just like feel like we are really strong and people are coming around us. So there are so many different people, so please tell us that who are playing a major role in your life and how, who are the people who are playing a major role in your life, Rahim? Yes, so please tell us about it, and who they and who are the person who encourage you the most. So yes.
Okay, so there's because it's not just these online friends that you make. You would really make a bond through, right now in Facebook. When you start talking to somebody, you would develop a good friendship. Now, I feel like the first people are my mom, my dad. and my brother. So of course, like these three people, because my brother can be annoying at times, well, most of the times, but he is nice. I mean, because my brother, I would like to share, is actually a cancer survivor. So my brother had cancer, and I feel like, because a lot of time that my parents would give to Ibrahim, he kind of like sacrificed that for me, because giving me the time, sitting with me, discussing, going on my events, he would like that, and he wouldn't cry there even if he would feel uncomfortable at times. So I feel like that is something that is really valuable to me. And then okay, now when I come to people that are not like the blood bonds, but are also like family. Sir Rehan Allahwala, I mean, probably because he's the one who brought me to Facebook, and now I have like more than 9,000 followers, so many posts that I put on, so many friends, so many things learned, so many collaborations made. So I feel like Guruji is like the best, and then I have Shaba Shams, who is my digital mummy. So she's not my biological mom, but I call her mom and she calls me her daughter. So I feel like that too is like a newborn, like a digital baby, like a virtual mom. And Heidi Little. So we both are familiar with Heidi, right? And Heidi too is a very interesting person. I mean, we are now planning a lot of things together. We do a lot of things together. We just recently did a global wave of love together. So I feel like we have a great bond. I mean, we talk to, at times, it's her sometime, and it's for me it's like sometime, but I feel like that connection made, though she's in the States, I'm here in Pakistan, we've never like really met. So I feel like just that bond being so special. So I feel like we don't really have to meet in order to have that connection from the heart. That can be online as well. And yeah, these are few names, yeah, that I could just come up with at this spot.
Oh, that's a really great thing and really impressive thing. So they are the wonderful person who have played a major role in your life. So as you know, Raheen, it is time for our commercial break. So I would like to you to watch this short commercial break, and we will be back in few minutes, guys. So okay, here we go.
साईं, हमारी फसलों को कीड़े लग रहे हैं, साईं क्या करें?
बस आसान करो।
आसान करो हैं?
साईं आजकल तो दुबई के बड़े चक्कर शक्कर साईं, नई नई पैंट बुशर्ट साईं। साईं कोई हमारा भी दुबई में रोजगार करा दो साईं।
आसान करो।
आसान करो।
चाचू ये थ्योरी समझ नहीं आ रही, समझाए ना कैसे करूं?
आसान करो।
हैं? आसान करो?
बेटे, इसमें तो बड़ा मसला है, शहर भेजना पड़ेगा।
उस्ताद जी आसान करो।
आसान करो।
वीडियो करो, आसान करो।
अपनी जिंदगी की हर मुश्किल आसान करो। YouTube करो, सब आसान करो। A public service message by Rehan Foundation.
So that was a really lovely and short commercial break, and it was really great to hear. So,
Yeah.
Raheen, what do you think? How was how was our really short, really good commercial break? What do you think about it?
Honestly, Bareerah, I really loved it. It's not just the concept of it, but I feel like one thing that I really was in was how the way that it was shot. Because it was crisp, yet I wouldn't be like, okay, Bareerah, we're on like on this break and I'm looking here and there. Instead, I was like really into the commercial break. So I feel like the way that it's been shot, and also plus the way, like the quality of the camera, how in that one shot, like the tractor wali shot, the sunlight was coming through the camera, so we could feel like the artistic shot. So I feel like that's like the favorite part of it. Yet spreading about, because YouTube, again, it's a business, it's not something that's not earning money. So promoting somebody else's business for somebody else's comfort, for somebody else's convenience, is something that only a very big-hearted person can do. That to someone like Sir Rehan Allahwala. So I feel like this public service message was really nice.
So thank you so much about the short commercial break. So let's keep moving on, Raheen. So my next question is to you, and my next question is just like this. So be ready for the next question. So please, Raheen, please share about your different activities in your daily routine. So yes.
So nowadays, I would wake up in the morning. I would definitely take a walk in my lawn. If I can, walk around the house, see my house after I've been asleep. And then my online class would start. Now, it always depends as to when I'm waking up, right? Maybe at times I have meetings like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, right? So my schedule is never so scheduled. But a normal day would be like waking up, taking a stroll in the lawn, and then my online classes. While I'm having online classes, I would have breakfast. After online classes, I would usually maybe at times I would sleep, or at times I would probably watch some TV, watch some Netflix. And after that, I would revise what I did in class, do some of my homework or classwork if I have any, and then I would move on to other activities like checking my social media. Usually I have my meetings by that point, if I have any interviews. That So after that point I don't have to technically do something else. So after that point, all that's about after, I don't know, like 4 or 5 o'clock. Then all the time is to all my professional activities that I might do. So and yeah, that is what I would do, and then I would go to sleep again. So, and everything would repeat.
So yep, that was a thumb up for you are doing a really good job. And as you know that you are doing a lot of things and people know about it, I've also repeated one, four, three, four, five times. So yes, I'm repeating it again. So let's keep moving on because our audience is waiting for the next question. They are thinking, what is the next question? So yes, the next question is coming up right up. So yes, the next question is, as so Raheen, as I saw your introduction, you are a comedian. So Raheen, please tell me, how did you get the idea to be a comedian? It's kind of a different activity. So who encouraged you the most? Yes.
Okay, so it basically, Bareerah, how this was that there's about, like, I think, three different factors that contributed to it majorly to me becoming a comedian. First, all my life, and even my parents, that's what they wanted, that's what I wanted for myself, is that I wanted to do something different, right? Something different from like the usual doctor, engineer. Okay. Second was that my brother got cancer when I was about 10 years old. And then I realized, because his situation was actually not the best. I mean, it wasn't nice, and because he was in ICU for about a week or two. So at that time I realized that if a person who's not even 3 yet can be on this bed with all these things going on, I feel like, I mean, I'm never too old or too young to die, right? And it's all, and as Muslims, we both believe that Allah Ta'ala can call us back anytime. We have no control over it. But our passion in life should be to live to our fullest and when we can, right? And the third thing was that I wanted to perform, because I was a very big drama queen, and I still am. I mean, that, no lying there. And I wanted to perform something that was about me on my own. So these three factors contributed me and led me to performing at an open mic. Then I kept performing at open mics. In that journey, I performed at VNIC, I performed at PNCA, and then after open mics, I got into a comedy club, which is starting at the moment. So now it's like really blooming. But because of Corona, we're not like really into a lot of activities. But I am with Comedy Square Pakistan, and it's really fun to be a comedian because Bareerah, at times we might want to convey such messages, but if you go on and if you say, oh my god, you need to do this, and our nation cannot do this, but they should do this, people will not listen to you. If you go on, you tell them in a way of in a playful manner, in a comic manner, people would laugh about it, yet they would understand and think about it, absorb all this energy surrounding them. And I actually did motivational comedy for a while. So like motivational speaker plus a stand-up comedian. So I did that for a while. That was really
Oh,
successful. Yeah, it was really fun.
oh, it's really great to know and really good to hear about it. So, okay, Raheen, let's keep moving on and on. So, Raheen, the next question is uh, is just like this. So, my next question is, how do you manage between your online activities and other activities and studies? Because there are other than other activities. So, yes, Raheen.
It is, Bareerah, honestly, it's like very hard to do because I have to manage school, I have to manage family, yet my own personal life, my online activities, my off-air meetings,
Yeah.
and also all the things that are going in the background with my professional, like managing my social media, checking my inboxes, my emails, with all the events that I go to.
Oh.
So I feel like yes, there's a lot of things happening. Yet, Bareerah, you know how I coordinate meetings. I mean, I at
Mm-hmm.
times I'm
Yes, yes.
angry, like very rare. But I'm coordinating well, and I know that. Oh my God! But it's basically how I manage time is that I keep this schedule that isn't just on my phone, but it's also on my dad's phone. It's also on my mom's phone. And it's also on my laptop. So that scheduled calendar is that where I schedule everything. And I even keep bits in between all my interviews or my activities where I can watch TV, have some fun, play, because I also have a garden. I have a backyard and a front yard. So my front yard is just like a yard, but my backyard, we have all vegetables growing. So I go to the vegetables, I try figuring out what's growing, and yes, it's like it's really fun. And also nowadays that my brother is becoming this superstar, yeah, he's making videos. It's like very fun. I mean, at some point I was like, oh my god, you're making his videos, because for a very long time I was the only one that people made videos of. So I did feel some things, yet yeah, it's fun for him to feel like a superstar, and I really want him to. So yeah, this is how I do it. And honestly, a lot of people do ask me, and I do even ask myself at times, Allah Ta'ala, मुझे सोने के लिए time कैसे मिलता है? God knows where I find time to sleep. But I sleep a lot.
Wow, that's really great. And as you have tell us about your online activities and other activities and other than other activities, as you know, so there are already more than activities, and you are doing a really great job. And keep up, Rahim.
Thank you so much,
So
Varina. So sweet.
it's my pleasure. So as you know that Raheen. So now, Raheen, it's time to end the show. And in the end, please, I would request you that one message or advice you want to give to our audience and viewers. Yes, Raheen.
Okay, so one advice or message I would like to give to all the people out there, and this is something that I realized not so long ago, is that at times we might always want Insta worthy photos or Facebook stylish photos and videos and all those aesthetics, but I feel like what's most important is living in the moment. I mean, today there was a beautiful sunset, and I really enjoyed playing badminton with my family. and we were playing and we were laughing and we were dancing and we were doing so many things. But and part of me said like I think I should actually take a picture of the sunset and post it. I also take like a picture of my family. And part of me said, you know what? The most important thing in the world is family. The most important thing in the world is enjoying things around you and living in the moment. Bareerah, there were times where I was not living in the moment. I was like, okay, now this is happening, forget what's happening. Let's move on. Let's move on. Or I was stuck in something that happened like way back. But now I feel like finally I'm living in the moment and I'm enjoying what I'm doing. Because I'm having an interview with Bareerah, I'm doing that. I'm not thinking about what I will have for dinner or what I will do and what I will not do and how I will watch TV and how I will sleep. This is not something in my mind. So I feel like I'm very proud of that, and I feel like this should be this is something that I really would want to see in all the people that would be watching. I don't know how many people or who are watching, but live in the moment and enjoy the times that you have, because unfortunate things happen. We were enjoying the time. I mean, we were going out to events, we were having dinners almost like every 2 days outside in a restaurant or cooking, or we were doing so many things. And suddenly, Ibrahim became sick and he was diagnosed with cancer. So it's no time where somebody passes away. There's no time something unfortunate happens. So I feel like living in the moment is something that you will never regret. I promise.
Well, that's really nice and really strong message you have given to our audience, and you that it is you are really right, and the most important thing is your family, and we have to make time for our family and enjoy what we have in our life today. We have to enjoy. We don't have to waste our time. We have to enjoy our time. So, okay, Rahim. So, as you know that it is time to end our show. So, thank you so much for coming, Rahim. Thank you so much for your time,
It's a
and I
pleasure.
hope we'll meet again.
Thank you so much. It was really fun being here with you. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching and for those who commented. Although I can't see it, and I don't think so, Bareerah can either. There's a problem with StreamYard. So, but I would really love to read them afterwards if I can.
Yeah, sure. So, okay, thank you so much, Raheen. I hope we will meet again. Bye. Bye, Raheen. And bye,
Bye.
everybody. Bye.